America's the greatest country in the world. If you went to bed last night and Donald Trump was leading in some of the returns, but you just had to go to bed. I can't stay up anymore. But you remember in 2020, and you went to bed when he was leading. He was leading when you went to bed, and then you woke up, and magically Joe Biden was president. Do you remember that? Have no fear. If you went to bed last night late, maybe around 2 o'clock or so, when it was officially called that Donald Trump won Pennsylvania, and he hit 270, and has been named the next president of the United States, not only the 45th, but the 47th president of the United States. And you're like, I got to get to bed. This is amazing. I got to get to bed. And you're waking up this morning to see if that's really happened, or if this was some sort of dream. Could that really be? Did that really happen last night? Did Donald Trump really win? I'm here to tell you that it is indeed true. And it is still true. My wife texted me this morning, 20 minutes ago. She said, "Are we still clear? Or did they find 250,000 hidden Kamala votes in all the swing states?" We're still in the clear. I'm here to tell you that Donald Trump is set to win not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but all 7 of the swing states. All of them. They haven't all been called yet. Arizona and Nevada, still waiting to officially be called. But in those 2 states, he's set to win by over 4 points. So it's not even close. Only Michigan is still not officially called, but the New York Times gives them a 90% chance to win Michigan. And they're predicting a win by Trump of 1.4%. He's going to win them all. He's going to win all of the swing states. Everyone talked about a narrow path that Kamala has. No, nothing. None of them. Even if he doesn't win all of them, which he will, but even if he doesn't win all of them, he won enough of them. We're looking at possibly 312 electoral college votes. And on the path still to win the popular vote. So the left can say nothing about it. And that's a sweet victory today as well. You won't even hear a word. Oh, well, in the real democracy, nope. Donald Trump will be your next president of the United States. In the Senate, they've officially called Ohio and West Virginia. So Republicans officially have the Senate. But right now we don't have it by 1, so you still got to deal with like the Lisa Murkowski Senate squishes. But that's not it. As of right now this morning, McCormick is up by 1 point in Pennsylvania. He'll probably pull that one out. These are not called yet, but he'll probably pull out Pennsylvania. Mike Rogers is up by 0.2% in the Michigan Senate race. That lead's been dwindling over the night. And Eric Hovde is losing the Wisconsin Senate race. He's down by 0.5. So he was up ahead. He was ahead by like 6 going into last night, and now that he lost that. So Michigan and Wisconsin are as close as can be. These are against all of these Senate races are against long-time incumbent, established Democrat senators. Kari Lake is catching up in Arizona, actually. So where I am disappointed in Michigan and Wisconsin when I woke up this morning that those races are much closer than when I did go to bed last night. Kari Lake is the other side. Kari Lake has been catching up. Don't know if she has enough, but also Sam Brown in Nevada, a race that did not get a lot of attention. His Senate race. He is winning by 0.1% of the vote. That's 900 votes in Nevada. So these are all still too close to call. But the Republicans will have the Senate. The question is, will we gain 8 Senate seats, which is ridiculous? Probably not all 8. We definitely have 2. Probably 4. Maybe 6. That's where we're at right now. And the House is too close to call. No, we can't make sense of the House right now. We'll save it for another day, but Florida can count every single vote in an hour, but the entire rest of the country can't figure it out. California is going to take a week. It's going to take a week. Home of Silicon Valley, they can't count pieces of paper. Some of these House races in California are going to take a couple weeks. They can't count paper in California. Florida's like, yeah, no problem. Like the fact that there's not a convention in Tallahassee next week where all the governors gather up and say, all right, Ron, how do you do it? How did you go from the land of the hanging Chad to who won? Not who won. All the votes are counted in an hour. And the fact that that's not replicated in every single state in the country is insane. But alas, we're not there yet. So that's it. That's the line. It is it's Trump won. Trump will win the popular vote. The Republicans take the Senate and will probably keep the House. That's where we're at right now. It's very, very likely that it's a full, complete sweep. Only the House is still up in the air. How much did the Republicans win the Senate is up in the air, and if they officially take over the House. Amazing. 866-95-PATRIOT. Listen, I've been talking all night. I've been doing TV coverage all night. I can't take your calls on TV. So 866-95-PATRIOT. Come on. I want to hear from you. Some thoughts to throw out there. John Nolte, he said the road to the White House no longer goes through Fox News, CNN, or Meet the Press. It goes through Joe Rogan and Breitbart News and social media. The corporate media can throw it all at you, and it don't matter. They'll never go away, but they're no longer dominant. And that is an incredible pivot in America right now, and a welcomed one. Some lefty said, I voted for her. I think he's a bad guy. But if you lose the Senate, House, Electoral College, and popular vote, and you think that the lesson is half the country is racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, and stupid, that's the wrong lesson. And if you do, then the same thing will probably happen in 2028. Now, we'll give the left some time to process. We'll give them time to process. But there's no deep state, right? This isn't Russia. It was exactly what we needed. It was such a dominant victory. By the way, a dominant victory everywhere that you cannot claim any. There's no fraud here from, like, the left can't claim anything. And this is what we said going into Florida. So we got to see if Florida last election, Trump won Florida by 3.5. He won by, last I saw was 14 in Florida. Right? So, and that's why I said, if he's winning in every state, then they can't be fraudulent in some of the states. These are the numbers. I haven't checked them up since midnight last night. But New York, I'll just go through these fast. New York went from Democrat 23 to Democrat 12. These are huge, massive shifts. New Jersey went from Biden winning by 16 to Kamala only winning by 4. Massachusetts went from 33 to 26. It would be D33 to D26. Even Massachusetts shifted to the right. Rhode Island, D23 to D13. Yes, Kamala won these states, but not by as much. Connecticut from D20 to D8. Vermont, D36 to D32. And there were some big House races in Vermont that went the Republican way. Maryland from D33 to D22. Delaware from D12 to D14. So there was a red shift everywhere. There's a clip I want to play on that point in a little bit. We'll get to it. Let me play. Let's play this one right here about the media. Here's Van Jones.
Than you do. People are angry and people are dissatisfied in large part because Donald Trump has created an environment.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here. You know what? See, now here's the deal. You don't have to listen to these people anymore. They have no influence. It's proven they have no more influence.
That is so toxic for people. You have people who are literally afraid of whatever happens this election. There are people who are afraid that if he wins, he's going to do bad stuff to them. And they're afraid if he loses, his supporters might hurt them. That is a part of this overall. So people's dissatisfaction with the status quo includes dissatisfaction and anger.
No. It's over. Pipe down, man. You got no more influence. You got to wake up to the fact that everything you say just backfires on you now. It all backfires on you. So keep talking, I guess. Keep lying. It helps us. Here's John at the K Party. He's on Washington Post.
If this election seems to be, if it proves out that the millions of people who are watching Fox News, if that ends up being the case, then I can't help but wonder if the American people have given up on democracy.
No, just giving up on you, Jonathan. Your days of being any influential person in any way whatsoever are totally over, and that's great because we have stuff to do over here. Let's go to Kenny, who's in Georgia, who hasn't gone to bed yet. Kenny, what are you doing, man? You got to get to sleep sometime.
Mike, first of all, big fan of yours, and I enjoy everything that you have to say. For the last 8 years, I've been called a deplorable. I've been called trash, a bigot, whatever phobia you want to throw. And I'm a pretty decent guy. I like to believe so. I've been raised right according to what I believe in. So, yes, I am damn sure going to enjoy this victory. I stayed up all night. I wasn't gonna let 2020 happen where I go to bed and wake up one morning and it's everything's different. Everything's different. But I'm a high school teacher, and so I'm on my way to work right now, and I have several colleagues who I'm going to enjoy their long day. And this is good. This is a good day for America.